Alright, so for today's video, we are taking a look at the Klein Tools 32313 HD Impact 13-in-1 screwdriver. Now, this is a relatively newer screwdriver from Klein Tools that features their newer impact rated bits that they sell in their bit kits. So basically, this is a screwdriver that those bits are meant to fit in. Now, this guy is a ratcheting screwdriver. And you do have your ratcheting mechanism right there. Now I have it in the ratcheting, one of the ratcheting positions right now. I believe it would be loosening, if I'm not mistaken. And then when you click it into the center, as I just did, the tool is locked and it will not ratchet. So if you do not want to use the ratchet feature on the tool, for whatever the current application is that you're using the tool on, you can always lock it, or you can unlock it by flipping it up or flipping it down. One is going to turn it into tightening, while the other is going to turn the tool into loosening. Now, like every Klein screwdriver, you have that nice black handle with the Klein Tools name stamped into the handle, which is nice. That's the one thing I like about the Klein handles, or at least the Klein screwdrivers, is that rubber. When you're using the screwdriver for a prolonged period of time, just the rubber, it just feels a lot more comfortable in the hand compared to some of the other screwdrivers that I have tested out there. But that, again, is just my preference. Yours might be different. Now, when you come over to the back, you have your model number right there, and you have a bunch of warnings right there on the back. And then this is where your extra bits are stored, which is in the handle. They're kind of, I would say they kind of copied like the Weeha and the Wear design, kind of jumped on that train where they had the extra bits stored in the handle of the tool. Now, like I said, you get 13 bits with this tool, and you have a nice little rotating carousel. You can see all of the different bits you get. You get some Torx bits, 10 to 25, and then you get Phillips from 0 to number 3. I have the Phillips number 2 and number 1 currently in the tool, and then you get some square bits, and then you get a couple slotted. So you do get a nice selection of bits, and taking them in and out of the tool is fairly easy. And I seem to think, I don't know if it's just me or if I'm imagining things, but there is kind of like some sort of magnetic pull to the inside of the tool where the bits just kind of want to magnet down into there. I don't know, that's just me. But you can see the carousel does spin freely, and you can see all the different Klein bits you get. Now, if you had this bag if you had this tool in your tool bag, the top of it is labeled, which is very nice. So if you were looking specifically for the tool, you could easily identify it if it was just sitting in your pocket in the tool bag. Now, coming to the business end, like I said, you can turn the ratcheting feature on and off. And it's a super simple mechanism to do, or to work, I should say. And then coming to the front of the tool, like I said, I have the Phillips number 2 and 1 bit on the front. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, these bits will clip into your impact driver. So if you're using this screwdriver and you want to clip these guys into your impact driver, all these bits are impact rated and will clip into the impact driver, and there is the front of your tool. I'm thinking that there is, I think those two tabs, you can kind of see the one right there and right there. I think those two tabs are what lock in the bit to the holder. I don't see any ball bearing or anything in there, so I think it's just those two tabs on the side that lock in the bit into the tool. And it inserts into the tool fairly simple. And I would say it's a nice tool overall. It's kind of be a short review of this guy, but overall, definitely a nice tool from Klein if you're into the screwdrivers that have multiple different bits in the handle. Maybe you're not a fan of the Wera or the Weeha ones that are out there. I could recommend checking this guy out. Now, I did pick this guy up at Lowe's. I believe Home Depot has a similar version to this. I don't think it features Klein's newer bits. And I know, I can't remember if it was the Lowe's one or the one that was available at Home Depot. One of the two holds, I think, one more bit than the other one, if I'm not mistaken. But other than that, I think it's pretty much the same tool. That I can see that's different between the tools is that one holds more, and 2, the bits are a little bit different. Whereas this one, you see here is available at Lowe's. It comes with the newer Klein style of bits, but the one over at Home Depot does not have these orange newer style of Klein bits. They have a bit that's kind of all black, and maybe it was the first generation. I'm not 100% or totally sure on that one. But if you are interested in picking up this screwdriver for yourself, I'll leave a couple links down in the description below that'll take you over to some online retailers where you can pick this up, and I will also leave the product page for this Klein tool in the description below if you're wanting to learn some more information about it. But with that being said, that's all I have for this video. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.